January 1st, 2025. A fresh start. New year, new goals, a new you. Sounds inspiring, doesn't it? But let's face it, you've been here before. Year after year, you make the same promises, set the same goals, and dream of a better version of yourself. But somehow the results never come. In 12 months, 52 weeks, 365 days, or over 500,000 minutes, most people won't see any real change. Why? Because they fall into the same traps. They repeat old patterns, take the same actions, and hope for different results. And as Einstein once said, that's the definition of madness. The truth is, by the time this video reaches you, many of you will have already given up on your New Year's resolutions. Research shows that 92% of people abandon their goals, often before February even arrives. But here's the thing, that doesn't have to be your story. If you want 2025 to be different, you'll need to do something you've never done before. You'll need to break free from the cycle of procrastination and laziness. It starts with redefining how you think about your goals and making small, actionable changes. Welcome to our channel, Pursuit of Harmony. Here's a step-by-step guide to ensure this year becomes the year of real progress. Step 1. Understand the cycle of procrastination. Let's be honest, you're ambitious. You have big dreams, whether it's building a successful career, achieving financial freedom, or creating the life you've always imagined. But there's a problem. You're stuck. You know exactly what you should be doing, yet you don't do it. Instead, procrastination sneaks in, disguised as harmless distractions. Days turn into weeks and weeks into months. Guilt starts to build up because deep down, you know you're capable of so much more. Over time, this guilt turns into acceptance, and you tell yourself, maybe next year. The cycle begins anew. The new year arrives, bringing with it a surge of motivation. You set big goals, feel excited, and jump in headfirst. But then, procrastination creeps back in, and before you know it, you've labeled yourself as lazy. To break this cycle, you first need to understand its root cause: inertia. Here we come to step number 2, break the power of inertia. In physics, inertia is the tendency of objects at rest to stay at rest, and objects in motion to stay in motion. Newton's first law applies just as much to tasks as it does to physical objects. Getting started on any task requires an initial push, energy to overcome the state of rest. The problem? Most people make this initial push feel impossibly hard. Instead of taking the first step, they imagine the entire staircase and get overwhelmed. For example, writing a 5,000-word essay feels daunting, so you avoid it. Committing to a year-long fitness program feels impossible, so you skip the gym altogether. The key to breaking procrastination is to lower the stakes and make the first step as small and easy as possible. Step 3. Use the 2-minute rule. Here's where practical strategies come into play. The 2-minute rule is one of the simplest and most effective tools for overcoming procrastination. If you don't feel like doing something, commit to just 2 minutes of effort. For example, don't feel like cleaning your room? Play a song and clean until it ends. Don't want to work on a big project? Promise yourself you'll write just 50 words. What happens next is magical. Once you're in motion, momentum kicks in. You'll often find yourself continuing well beyond the initial 2 minutes or 50 words. That's because objects in motion stay in motion. Step 4. Drop the annual goals and start fresh. Here's the truth. Most people set goals the wrong way. In fact, 99% of goals are doomed to fail before they even begin. Why? Because annual goals are fundamentally flawed. First, a year is too long and arbitrary for most objectives. Who decided that all goals need 12 months? Secondly, this long timeline creates no urgency. With a whole year ahead, it's easy to procrastinate. After all, you could theoretically start in December, right? The solution: stop thinking in terms of annual goals and adopt a more effective approach. Step 5. Embrace the 12-week year. The key to success is finding the right balance. Your goals need a timeline short enough to create urgency, but long enough to allow meaningful progress. This is where the 12-week year shines. Businesses have annual plans, but their real focus is on quarterly performance. Why? Because quarterly tracking allows for regular progress checks and quick course corrections. Think of your annual goal as the compass, setting the overall direction, while your 12-week goal becomes the map, guiding your steps. Here we come to step number 6, set smart, action-based goals. Here's the game changer. Focus on actions, not results. Most people make the mistake of setting goals based on outcomes they can't directly control. Instead, you need goals that are specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-bound. Goals that are smart. For example, a bad goal sounds, I want 100K subscribers on YouTube this year. While a smart goal would be, I'll create 36 videos this year. This means 9 per quarter, 3 per month, and 1 every 10 days. Another example, a bad goal would sound, I want to lose 10 pounds by December. A smart goal sounds, I'll go to the gym 180 times this year. That means 45 times per quarter, 15 times per month. This framework works for any goal: saving money, improving relationships, traveling more, or anything else you want to achieve. Step 7. Measure what matters. A goal without a plan is just a wish, but even the best plans fail without accountability. The final step is to track your progress regularly. At a minimum, schedule a quarterly review with yourself. Reflect on what's working, what isn't, and adjust accordingly. Remember, you don't become your goals, you become what you measure. Regularly tracking your actions keeps you focused and motivated. Even if you only achieve half of your quarterly goals, you'll still be far ahead of most people. Breaking free from procrastination and achieving your goals doesn't require superhuman discipline. It starts with small, manageable actions. Lower the stakes to overcome inertia. Use tools like the 2-minute rule to build momentum. Set short, actionable goals that align with your long-term vision. Measure your progress regularly and adjust as needed. As Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step." This year, let's not make excuses. Let's take that first step, and then keep going. Your future self will thank you. If you found these insights helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content like this.